of these is a porterhouse. One of these is a T-bone. Can you tell the difference? If not, you could be losing money. Today I'm going to show you how to identify the difference between a T-bone steak and a porterhouse steak. I'm going to show you where to buy them and how to cook them. Let's get to it. We are here at my local grocery store and I am hungry for a porterhouse steak. Let's get in there and we will go find some porterhouse / T-bone steaks. So I was in my local grocery store and we found some porterhouse steaks. So I want to break those out and show you what I got. A porterhouse steak and a T-bone are basically, you have a strip on one side and you have a fillet on the other, separated by a bone. This is the best 2-for-1 deal ever. Let's go back home. I'm going to explain more about T-bones and porterhouses, and we're going to go cook one up. Let's head out. I want to thank Caraway for sponsoring this video. Caraway is a company that produces high quality cookware that's non-toxic, that is helpful for the environment. Now, stainless steel is a huge conductor of heat. To get that perfect sear on a steak, you need lots of heat. So the stainless steel collection at Caraway will help you do that, because that nice crispy crust on a steak cooked in a pan is one of the true joys of life. Now, some people think that cooking in stainless steel is complicated. It is not if you follow these simple guidelines. First, we're gonna make sure that our pan gets screaming hot before we add anything to it. To test your pan is hot enough, put a couple of drops of water. Those beads of water should dance around the surface, and then you are good to go. Second, you're gonna add your oil of choice. Now, we're talking high heat here, so let's use a high smoke point oil. I like to use avocado oil. It just has a high smoke point and does really, really well. We're then gonna put our steak in and let it sear, and you're good to go. After you cook your steak, wait for that pan to completely cool and go ahead and wash it. It could not be simpler. Caraway offers this entire stainless collection, and it actually is 20% cheaper if you buy the set rather than buying individual pieces. Not only that, but they're gonna tack on another 10% off if you use my promo code that I'm gonna put down right here. Check the link in the description for the links that get you to the right place. And man, now we're off to the races. We are searing some steaks and we are loving it. Let's get back to it. T-bones and porterhouses are actually the same thing. They both come from the short loin primal cut. As they cut down, you'll see that they have a fillet on one side and a New York strip on the other. As they go ahead and cut down, that fillet gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Once that fillet reaches a diameter of less than 1.25 inches, it is now classified as a T-bone. Basically, more fillet equals a porterhouse, less fillet equals a T-bone. And the prices should be commensurate with that. The T-bone should be cheaper than the porterhouse. But different grocery stores, you can catch them sleeping all the time. I got these at Publix today. They were both the same price, $11.99 for choice grade porterhouses and T-bones. Now, I think it's crazy that you're gonna go ahead and charge the same amount for a porterhouse and a T-bone, because you're getting so much of both of these steaks. You're getting a big fillet and a big New York strip. The T-bone just has this little fraction of a fillet, but they're the same price. This is why you have this knowledge. So you go to the grocery store and you can find these little deals every once in a while and like, hey, they've mismarked that and I'm gonna go ahead and capitalize. T-bone, porterhouse, man, these are some cool nicknames. I recently got a new puppy and I really wanted to name her Porterhouse or Chuck. But my wife, of course, vetoed that instantly. You know, what do you think about that? Would you have gone with, doesn't this dog look like a porterhouse to you? Wouldn't you name her Chuck or Porterhouse? Let me know in the comments what you think. I think secretly I just want a cool nickname, so I'm gonna start going by T-bone. What do you think? Let's keep going. All right, here's your quiz. Which one is which? Porterhouse, T-bone. Now don't look. Turn your head. I'm gonna go ahead and, this is like 3-card Monty here. We're gonna go follow the red card, follow the porterhouse, follow the porterhouse. Here's your quiz. Which one of these is the porterhouse? Did you get it right? We're gonna go ahead. I got one more thing to show you and we're gonna cook these up, and I got a couple of tips along the way, so stick with me. Let's go. Another place I like to go to get porterhouses is Sam's Club. Now, my local Sam's Club will do a 2-pack of what they call T-bone steaks, but most of the time they're porterhouse steaks. And if you They do a pretty good job of putting a T-bone with a porterhouse in the same package, but they price them the same. But sometimes you can catch them slipping, and they'll put two big porterhouses together. So keep a lookout if you go to Sam's Club, because sometimes you can catch those meat cutters slipping. I'm saving you money right here, people. Oh my goodness, we're getting more bang for our buck for our steak dollar. Let's go. All right, enough talking. It's time for eating. We are going to cook this puppy up. It's very, very simple. We're going to season it, salt and pepper. We're going to sear it in our very, very hot stainless steel saute pan till it gets that nice golden brown crust. We'll finish it off in the oven. We'll pull it out about 10 degrees below what we want it to be. I'm looking for medium rare, so we'll put it like 120. We're gonna let it rest if we can wait that long. Boom, slice it, plate it, eat it. It's so simple. We just seasoned it, seared it, and here we go. This is so, I'm really excited to see what we got going on here. With the way the bone goes, you're just gonna take it up like this. Use some tongs. We're gonna go all the way down and cut around that T-bone. So this is our fillet portion right here. And we're gonna do the same thing with the strip side. Follow that bone all the way down, pop it out. And here we go. There's our fillet. Beautiful strip in there. Like I said, this is the 2-for-1 deal. We got 2 steaks in one. It's so simple. We got our filet on one side, we got our New York strip on the other, and then we're cooking it on the bone. I want to give you one more tip before we go. One more tip. So here's kind of story time. When I was 17 years old, I worked in a fine dining steakhouse. The owner would come up every night and say, "Can I please get half a New York strip with a small cup of warmed Worcestershire sauce?" And I was like, that's kind of weird. I think about Worcestershire sauce as an ingredient. You put in other things. He's like, no, you gotta try it. Well, one night I tried it and I've never looked back. So do yourself a favor, get yourself a little cup, put it in the microwave, put some Worcestershire sauce in there, microwave for 15 seconds. You will thank me later. Now, if you like this video, check out the next one. Man, we're doing the thing. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go.